Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Mystery Box Function Challenge. In this purple mystery box, there is some math, and it's going to change the numbers you put in the top into something different as they come out the bottom. You'll get to keep track of your ins and outs in this chart, and we'll even graph those as ordered pairs so you can see the shape that this mystery math makes on a graph. Your job is to figure out what's inside that purple box. There's a link in the description where you can get to this page and put in as many numbers as you like until you think you've got an idea about what that math is. Pause the video while you do that, then come on back here and see if I come up with the same idea. All right, we're going to start with a 0. 0 gives us -3, so maybe we're subtracting 3. Let's put in a 1. And 1 gives us -2, so that looks like we're subtracting 3. 1 minus 3 would be -2. Let's try a 2. Oh, whoops, that is not subtracting 3. Suddenly, we're up at 5. So let's see if this has some symmetry across the y-axis. I'm going to put in a -1. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. So -1 gives us a -4. What do you think so far? Are you confused about this? Do you have any hunches? Let's try a -2. Wow, and a -2 gives us a -11. I'm going to plot this because I think this point is actually going to help a little bit. So even though it's off our graph, -2, there's 10, so 11 would be here. Oops, let me actually use the pen to do that. So the 11 would be here. Okay, so what do you see now when you look at that graph? Do you notice anything? To me, this looks like the cubic function that we've seen before. It kind of has arms that go up to the right and down to the left off to infinity, and then kind of flattens out. Well, usually around the origin. This one looks like it's been pushed down a ways from the origin, 3 spaces. So usually this cubic graph gets really flat around its center point. So I think I'm actually going to try a couple of fractions. I'm going to put in 1/2 and -1/2 and see what's going on with that. So 1/2. Yeah, so see how that curve flattens out there? Let's try -1/2. It should be kind of symmetrical on the other side. So -1/2. Now you can start to see the shape of that curve a little bit better. And I think this might just simply be the cubic function, but moved down 3 spaces. And the way you would write that is f of x equals x cubed minus 3. So I think that's what's going on. If you put in a 0, you would get out a -3 for sure. So that point is right. Let's test a couple other points though. So if you put in a 1, 1 cubed minus 3. Well, 1 cubed, 1 times 1 times 1 is just 1. And you subtract 3 from it, you're going to get a -2. How about with the 2? So 2 cubed minus 3. 2 cubed is 8. 2 times 2 times 2, 8. Minus 3 is 5. That's what we got. So that looks pretty good. I think we could maybe predict one more. What would we get if we put in a 3? So 3 cubed minus, cubed minus 3. Well, that's 27. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Minus 3 would be 24. So if I put in a 3, I should get a 24. Let's try that. There it is. And if I put in a -3, I should get a -24. Oh, no, I shouldn't get a -24, right? Because we moved it down 3. So if I put in a -3, let's do the math on that one. I've got negative, so a -3 cubed is -27 minus 3. So that should give us a -30. That's what we got. Okay, good. I think we've got this now. So let's go ahead and reveal. And it is x cubed minus 3. Let's look at the graph of that one. Yeah, so there's that lovely cubic function. It's just been pushed down from the origin by that -3. Well, how did that go for you? I don't think this was an easy one. Did you get that it had something to do with a cubic function? If you got that far, I think you should give yourself a pat on the back. Were you able to get this actual equation? If so, kudos to you. Nicely done. Well, thanks everybody.